All right, this is day 3 of review for geometry. Last day. We only have 10 questions left because we've booked it and done 15 a day so far, so we only have 10 left. Awesome. Okay, number 31. What is the measure of an interior angle of a regular nonagon? First and foremost, how many sides do we have in a nonagon? Yeah, 9 sides. Okay, so what I'm asking for is like, if I have a 9-sided figure, whatever, all the way around, okay, I have these angles right here. What is each one of those?
Isn't it this?
360 divided by 9.
And minus
No.
2.
There's not 360 degrees inside of a 9-sided figure.
Times 9 or whatever?
You're close.
And
180 times.
So what we have to do is we have to figure out how many triangles it has, right?
Oh, yeah.
And each triangle,
Right. Is it 7?
each triangle is 180 degrees, okay? But how many triangles are there in a 9-sided figure?
7.
N minus 2, which is 7. So 7 times 180, and that is like 1260. Somebody check that, would you?
I got it. 7 times 1260.
1260, cool. That means there's 1260, 1,260 degrees inside of that 9-sided figure. Okay, how do I figure out what each one of is?
Divide by 9.
Do I by 9 or do I divide by 7?
Divide by 9.
Divide by 9
Because
you have
that's
9.
how
Because there's 9, I'm just trying to like throw in things that I know your brain's gonna do to you on the test. Okay, 140, so each one of them is 140 degrees. Okay, happy with that? Questions about that? Okay, pause me and say whoa, whoa, whoa before I move on. Okay, if you ever have questions. All right, 32 is another one of those rotations. Did you write all these rules down off to the side over here?
Yeah.
Cool. We are doing a 90-degree rotation, which means the XY switches and the Y becomes negative. That's the rule for 90. But the problem with this is that the center of rotation, center is not 0, 0. That's a bad thing. The center of rotation is not 0, 0. My center of rotation is actually negative 5, 6. Okay, and you guys know that when I rotate it about a different point, it's going to give me a different placement, right? Okay, so my center of rotation is negative 5, 6. So I'm trying to rotate this guy, but my center of rotation is not 0, 0. So how do I fix it first? Like, what do I do?
The translation vector is 5 minus 6.
Yeah, what I have to do is I have to add 5 and subtract 6 to get that point back to 0, 0, right? I do the opposite of this guy to get him back to 0, 0. So now he will be at what, like 2 comma negative 2? Okay, now I rotate 90 degrees. So now I flip it around, and he will become negative 2, 2 if I flip him, but the first coordinate becomes negative. If it's already negative, it becomes positive. So now I'm at 2, 2.
And now we subtract.
And now I go back and put him back at negative 5, 6. So negative 5, 6 makes my new coordinate point negative 3, 8. Is that it?
Yeah.
Yes, that's it. Okay, did you follow all of those steps?
Yes.
When it's not 0, 0, you have to like adjust it, okay? So negative 3, 8 is what we get. Got it? Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, 33. We want to name this figure by its sides. We want to tell whether it's convex or concave. And then we want to tell whether it's regular or irregular. So, I don't remember if I think we went through this, right? Where its first name is regular or irregular.
I don't
Its
remember
second name is whether it's convex or concave.
I don't remember doing this.
And then its last name is naming it by its sides, okay? All right, so do you remember what regular and irregular meant? What does it mean to be regular? All sides are equal and all angles are equal, okay? So are all these guys' sides and angles the same? Yes, so this guy is regular. Okay, now is it convex or concave? Do you know the difference between the two? It is concave if it caves in. So like for example, if I had like a figure that looked like this, that would be concave. This guy is
always gonna be convex.
Convex, unless I give you that figure.
That might be acoustic.
Okay, if it's concave, can it be regular?
No. No.
No.
No.
Yes.
No, it can't be.
How?
If it Because look at that angle. That angle is. Not
This
the
angle would have to be
angle
the
above.
same as this angle right here.
Yeah.
And there's no way it can be the same if I have a, like, think of a star, okay? Like, here's my star, right? That's a decent looking star, okay? There's my star, okay? That would be concave, right? Because each, like, little guy caves in. Is he regular?
No.
This angle would be the same as those, right? But then I have to think about, like, this angle right here, which is going to be more than 180 degrees. Does that make sense? Those will not be the same. So he will never be regular if he is concave. Okay, so he is a regular convex what?
Pentagon.
Hexagon.
We're just saying words now.
He is a regular convex hexagon. That is his name. Okay? Now, if you are one of those people that are like, I have no idea what these names are, here you go. If you need to write this down, go for it. A triangle is 3, quadrilateral is 4, pentagon is 5, hexagon is 6, heptagon is 7, blah, blah, blah. If it's anything larger than 13, it's just a 13 gon, or 14 gon, or 28 gon, right? Okay, so if you need to write those down, go for it. I'll give you a second to do that. There you go. If you don't need to write that down, that's fine. Or just write down the ones that you need, right? Like if you didn't know 11-sided figure is a hendecagon, maybe write that one down. I don't know if I'm going to give you a hendecagon, but, you know, why not?
Wait.
What? Dodecahedron. That's a dodecagon. Dodecahedron is like a 12-sided 3D.
Why didn't they just call it a?
Like a dice?
That's what I'm talking about.
Decagon? That's crazy. Where'd it go? Alright.
A dough try. That one's better.
Where's the one for a 2-sided?
Cause they have
13 gone. Where is it?
hendeco and then dodecagon. Why don't they just have dough?
What's the name for the 1-sided figure?
What?
A line.
What about a 2-sided?
All right. Good? Is that okay? Are we ready to move on? Okay, next. 34. Find the measures of the sides of this triangle and then classify it by its sides. How do I classify it by its sides? Like, how do I classify a triangle? Yeah, he's going to either be equilateral,
George Bush.
isosceles, or scalene. Do we need to write what each one of these means? No? Like you know the difference between them? Okay. All right, they give me 3 points. How do I figure out whether this is equilateral, isosceles, or scalene?
You just draw it out and then you look at the angles or something.
Sure.
Or you could just do
You can
this.
see if all the lengths
Let's
are
do the
same.
distance formula. Ugh.
That's a lot of work.
I have to do 3 distance formulas. So I'm going to do EF,
That's a lot of work.
FG, and EG. I'm going to do 3 distance formulas. Square root, square root, square root. This guy, this guy, this guy.
I don't know.
Okay?
Hi, Kevin.
Mhm.
I'm gonna work on my calc review. I only got 2 problems done at the end because it came in late yesterday
Oh yeah.
from our
Oh,
trip thing.
oh. Gotcha. So you still have to watch the video yet?
I have to watch the beginning of it.
EF is what?
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, are we ready? EF?
4.
So we're going from -3 to 1. I heard Remington say 4. Then 3 to -1. How far is that?
4.
Also 4. Okay. So 4 squared is 16. 4 squared is 16. That will be the square root of how much?
32.
32, which doesn't come out nicely, so I'm going to leave it as the square root of 32. Perfect. Okay.
Like a pickle.
Now I'm going from F to G. So from 1 to -3 is
Wait, 1 to
Good
4.
4. From -1 to -5 is
4.
Oh man, 4 and 4, that's going to be another square root of 32. So, at this point, what is he not?
I saw or
Scaling.
scaling.
He's not scaling. We know he's at least isosceles, right? Let's figure out what he is. So, from E to G is -3 to -3.
It's
Huh.
not looking good.
It's not looking good. -3 to -3 is
0.
0. What about from 3 to -5? 8. Okay, 0 squared is 0, 8 squared is 64, and the square root of 64 is 8. Now the fact that I got 0 here means that these 2 points are directly across from each other if they're graphed, right? Which means, or directly straight up and down from one another actually is what this is. So that means if we had them graphed, we could have just counted them, right? Okay, but it doesn't matter. We did the distance formula because we don't have him graphed. So he is what? Isosceles. He is isosceles. 2 sides match. How about that? Good?
Yep.
Great. Great, great. All right, 35. Are we ready to move on? NRP is the angle that I'm trying to find the measure of. NRP, which one's the NRP?
The one that's by R.
The one that's on the outside. That's the exterior angle, right? So how do I find that?
180 minus 34.
Yeah, this is on a straight line. These two guys are a linear pair. Yeah?
34, so it's
180 minus 34, that is how much?
146.
146. Perfect. There you go. That was easy. Not too bad. Not too bad. These next ones are going to go real fast. Super nice and easy. I think my geometry finals may be the shortest one. Like not in number. I think you guys have 40. No, you guys still have 40 questions. But it's the one that takes the least amount of time, I should say. Yeah. My algebra one typically takes the longest because they don't study for it.
It'd be hilarious if you
Whatever.
Got that done like 30
Alright.
seconds after.
Number 36. They want us to find the measure of angle 3. Okay. Where should we start?
Yeah.
We got the right angle.
Okay, we got a right angle right here.
Did you say actual war or war?
Where can we start? Like, what can we do?
One.
Or people buying.
I like that idea. 180 minus 110 will give me this guy. What's that guy?
Buying.
Boys.
70.
This guy's 70. Okay, now what? What's something else that I know?
That side is congruent to that side, which means
These
it'll
two are
also
the
be
same.
70.
Hey, look at that. These two are the same, so this angle matches that one. So that means that top guy is 70 as well, right?
So 140 minus.
So then the other.
So that's 140, so this guy is
40.
40.
Which means the other
The other
angle is
one is 40.
Why is the other one 40?
vertical angle.
Because they're vertical angles.
And then 90. So
Vertical
130,
angles,
so that one's
okay.
50.
So this one is 40, this one is 90. That means this one has to be
50.
50 in order for them to add up to be 180, right? So angle 3 is 50 degrees. Did all that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, cool. All right, 37. The only thing we know is LM. LM is the right side. He is the same as LN, which is the left side. Cool. They want us to find the measure of MN. Which one is MN?
The bottom.
The bottom side. They want us to find the measure of the bottom side, which we don't know anything about. Okay, so what are we gonna do here? We know the left and the right side are the same.
2x plus 5 equals 2x plus 5. That'll give you x and then plug x in for.
Yeah, but 2x plus 5 equals 2x. Like this is 2x plus 5.
Oh, wait.
If I said 2x plus 5 equal to 2x plus
Yeah,
5,
that
everything
would just
cancels,
be-
so that's not
yeah.
gonna work.
But then how do you.
How do you solve it then?
All three are.
Angles.
Oh, Matthew says this angle is gonna match this one, but if this is 60 degrees, what are the other two?
60.
So that means this is an isosceles. That means this guy is equilateral, right? So now what?
4x minus
4x
9
equals 2x plus 5.
This guy equals that guy, right? Because he's equilateral now, right? 4x minus 9 equals 2x plus 5. Cool. Let's subtract 2x.
I did, I said angles.
And I'm gonna add the 9.
My brain.
And so 2x equals 14. And x equals 7.
But then you have to plug it back.
Oh, but then you have to plug it back in because we don't want x, we want mn.
19.
And mn is equal to 4x minus 9, and I'm gonna plug 7 in here. So 4 times 7 is 28 minus 9. And Remington said 19. Good? Happy with that? That's not so bad. We have 3 left. Cool. This next one's kind of a doozy though. Identify, oh no, this one's not a doozy. The number 39 is kind of a doozy. Identify the congruent triangles. What the heck does that mean?
Are they the same?
I mean they are.
No,
But what they're saying for identify congruent triangles is tell me which ones are congruent. So like triangle whatever is congruent to triangle whatever. Like name them and write me this is called a congruence
Could you
statement.
Could you go D, F, G, and B, A, C?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So, like, you just decide for this first one, what order do you want to go in?
ACB.
She's just visiting.
You want to go ACB?
Well,
So he's doing the left side one. ACB. And I know why you did that because you
Yeah.
did 1, 2, 3, right? If you go ACB, you go 1, 2, 3. Yeah? Okay, now over here, which one goes 1, 2, 3? What order does that have to go in?
GD.
FGD. It does not matter what order the first one goes in, just as long as the second one matches it. True? So that's what they mean by tell me what the congruent triangles are. Put them in order, list them in order. Now, the next thing, we have one more thing. It says name the corresponding congruent angles. So tell me what angles are congruent. Angle whatever is congruent to angle whatever. Angle whatever, congruent to angle whatever.
Angle F.
Angle whatever, congruent to angle whatever. Okay? You can look at the diagram if you want to. Or, I have them in order here, so F should go with A, G should go with C, D should go with B, yeah? Okay, so I can just look at that. Good?
Yeah.
There you go, that's it. So, identify the congruent triangles, name the corresponding angles. Good, done.
Yeah, Danny.
Yep, perfect. Okay, ready? 39, this one's kind of a doozy. Determine which postulate, if any, can be used to prove that triangles are congruent. What are the postulates that we know prove triangles are congruent? Side, side, side. Side, angle, side. There's two more.
Side, angle.
Side, side angle is ass backwards.
Oh, yeah. Angle, side.
Angle, side is ass back, is ass forward.
What?
Angle, side, angle.
Oh.
Angle.
No.
Nope, angle doesn't do it.
Because then the line, the.
What?
Angle side.
Angle, side. One of those three. Or one of those four. It has to do it for me. Okay? It says if any, so it could be none. None of them could work. Okay? Alright, so let's see what we've got going on here. I have these two triangles. I'm trying to prove them congruent.
It's side.
Okay? This middle piece matches because of the reflexive property. They're saying side, side, side. Do you agree?
Yes.
I do not.
Oh, I see it now. I see
You see it now?
Yeah.
I
Do you
don't.
see why?
Yeah.
Oh.
If I'm trying to prove that this one's the same as this one,
Oh, because
and I
they're
say
not.
that this guy matches this one, that doesn't tell me nothing.
Oh, yeah.
This guy has to match this one, and this one has to match that one, yeah?
tried to trick us.
So for all I
We're just
know,
dumb.
okay, check out what I could make this thing look like. Here's what I could make this thing look like. These two match, right? These two match, right? That's what I could make him look like, and he would still fulfill all of the requirements of what's labeled over there, true? So, be careful, because this looks like side, 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 but it has to be this one matches this one, and this one matches this one, okay? And that's not right, okay? So this one is none, okay? That one is none, so be careful. Alright, be careful. Last question. Hey, this is nice. We have a triangle XYZ. We know that X is 67. We know that Z is 21. They want us to find the measure of angle Y. What do you got? If you need to draw a picture, go for it. X, Y, Z. X is 67. Z is 21. They want us to find the measure of angle Y. How do you do it? Yep, 67 plus 21 is 88. Subtract from 180. Yep, exactly what Mallory said. 88. That is how much? 92? 92 degrees. Perfect. Like, give us a bunch of those, right? Okay, you guys, just so that we're clear on the test, which is Tuesday. It goes 1. Do you know how this works?
Yeah.
1, 3,
Fine.
5,
blah, blah,
lunch,
blah.
study hall, 7.
Yep, right here. So it's the same for Monday. Monday's schedule is the same as Tuesday's schedule. It's just like here. So you go 1, 3, 5. The other day is 2, 4, 6. So those ones aren't out of order, but this one is out of order. 1, 3, 5 lunch. Then you go to your 8th grade teachers for an hour for study hall, and then you have your 7th period class.
Wait,
Got it?
Do we have a study hall the first day too?
Yes.
Can I
Study
take
hall
a
the first
picture
day.
of that? Like, you know?
Yep, you betcha. You want to zoom all the way out? I don't know if you can see that very well.
You know what? I'll
Okay, yep, if you need a picture of that, go for it. Take a picture. Take a picture.
Relax.
Okay? Good? So, test on Tuesday. You guys have me right before lunch on Tuesday, which is normal. You guys will be able to use your packets. If you want to use your blue sheet, you can. I don't know that you need your yellow sheet, but you can have your yellow sheet if you think you need it. So there's that. You guys have 40 questions on your test, just like you do on your review. You have to answer 35 of them. Did I tell you that?
Yeah.
So you get 5 freebies. So if you answer everything and get all of them right, you get 105, right? Now, you do have 2 proofs on your test. Those are not ones that you get to skip. You do not get to skip the proof.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Wait, what?
Yep.
Just get everything else
You
ready.
do not get to skip the proof. You have to do the proof. Okay?
All of them?
Tank the proofs.
Okay? Good? Questions? I guess the proof is worth 5 points, so you can skip one whole proof, but then you've gotta, like, do all of the others. Yeah.
They're worth 5
One proof is 5 points, so if you wanna use your proof as the one you skipped, that's all of your skips. Does that make sense? Now, for the proof, I do give you credit for writing anything down. So, like, the given is 1 piece. If there's 2 pieces of given, that's 2 points right there. You just have to come up with the other 3, right? So that's how that works, okay? All right, questions about that? All right, make sure that you have your review packet all filled out and everything, and you're ready to go for Tuesday. Good deal. Okay, goodbye.